Well, you guys are kind of getting barraged today with a lot of information, aren't you? The health and safety and welfare is a requirement of the Salina Comprehensive Plan and state law. Number one, the health of the public. You should do no harm to the public. Number two, safety of the public. Adding a chemical into water that is unsafe can cause health issues short and long term. Number three, welfare of the public. Overexposure to fluoride causes increased costs. Remember, your elected duty is health, safety, and welfare of the public. I would recommend that there was a point in the past here that I think the commissioners made the comment they were going to do their own research about this fluoride issue. And I would like all the commissioners that have done research to describe what research was done to determine their position and to share it in detail with the public. And I'd like to start with Randall Hardy.
Can I start, Stan?
No, I don't want to have Randall Hardy.
No,
Please.
Actually, we probably don't have time today.
That's fine, and I have done some research, and I'd be glad to share thoughts with you. I think today is maybe not the day. I agree.
Well, you did do research then.
I absolutely did.
Okay. Kay, did you do some research?
I did. I'll share that with you at a later date. We have a lot going on the agenda today.
And the mayor, did you do the same thing?
I did.
Aaron, did you do the same?
You know I did.
Mr. Blanchard, did you do the same?
I didn't commit to do my own personal research because I'm not a scientist, and I think that any research I did on this would probably be not very reliable. What I did do is I committed to listening to both sides, and I think we had a public hearing, a special meeting where we had both sides present, and they conducted, they each had time to present their projects. That's what I committed to do, was to listen to both sides, take the advice of the real experts, and formulate my decision based on that. And I believe that I have fulfilled that obligation. And in case you're curious, I haven't seen evidence that would suggest that we need to remove the fluoride.
So we have a position then. One person has the position on the
have the
research that
position.
they've done.
He just gave us the position.
Isn't that true?
Yeah, he didn't say it. He didn't ask us for
Well,
that.
he's the one that embellished that comment. I responded to it. I would like for the rest of the commissioners to share the research in writing to everyone at this meeting.
Yeah, I'm not going to share mine in writing.
Remember, your elected duty is to the
My
public.
opinion is got to sit here ad nauseum, like drawn out dissertations on what my decisions are.
What is your
I'm elected to protect the people. I feel the fluoride does protect the people. Research is much smarter than you and I. I've done this conclusion with different things. So that's fine. I was going to like the people over here. It doesn't change my opinion on whether fluoride is good for the people or not. I feel that it is. I'm with John. If you want my position on it, every single thing that you guys have discussed today is a tenth of the truth. You talk about Europe, you talk about all these things, and we can go in back and forth continuously. I've read the data that's there. Let's face it, the extent of our research is a Google search. None of us are scientists. We go on there and we read all the stuff that's posted by somebody else. Not a single person that's spoken in this room has the ability, as John said, to make a scientific decision. I base my science off many, many PhDs, the American Dental Association, American Cancer, I mean all of these organizations that stand behind it. Not the
Some of these
Helsinki Institute.
organizations are actually rejecting what you're saying.
No, they're not actually.
Well, what are the ones that are rejecting it?
You want a list? Move on to them, I'll research it for you. Give you a list, we could be here for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't think we have time for that,
CDC, things like
Ralph
that.
Holter. Don't take a chance on the future. Do the right thing. Repeal the fluoride ordinance. And if you want to put it back in, get a referendum vote to put it back in, not put the load on everybody else. Have you ever done a petition to get anything changed?
Just so, Ray, so I understand that your idea of government, I just need to be sure I'm here, maybe the at-home players need to know. So if we're up to Ray,
Well, wait a minute, this is not a personal attack.
you asked whether we should do a referendum on this. I'm just trying to figure out how your form of government would look like before I begin.
We're not talking about a form of government, we're talking about the law.
Okay, so in your opinion, everything that's on today's agenda should go out for a public vote?
No, I don't believe
How are
that.
you deciding which one's a public vote?
Well, the ones where the public gets involved with it and decides that it is an issue involved in
Well,
it.
382 is not enough to get it on the ballot, I'm sorry.
Well,
I mean, you have the ability to go out and vote put on the agenda, on the vote, go do it. I mean, that's my thought. I mean, you can't say before it's every day, I'm not saying at the time you're entitled to it, and I appreciate your interest in civic-minded activities.
I don't come up here every day.
No, I'm saying they come up here pretty regularly, and it's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But it's the same thing over and over, and if you have the amount of people and you feel like it should go to a public vote, you have an avenue to do that. You can go out, you can get the signature.
So you can do
put it
the
on
same
ballot.
thing by repealing the ordinance, and if they want it in the water, let them do a
I
referendum
have a
vote.
pretty good idea that the majority of us don't want to do that.
Well, it only takes 3 to say no.
Well, you got 2 for sure.
Well, maybe the other 3 won't.
They still have time today's meeting. It's going to be a long one, but they may still have time to bring it up.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.